Jameis on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
First down, here's the run with Martin. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
The defense here for the Rams.
Mark Barron entered the league as a safety, but really plays much more like a linebacker. One thing we always notice at the end of every game, his stat sheet is full.
So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. On 3rd down, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The All-Pro from 2015, Aaron Donald, in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. They come out here in the eye. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
To throw on second down is gone. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I'm still astounded by the recovery of Todd Gurley from the knee injury at Georgia, the Offensive Rookie of the Year in his first season.
Over 1,100 yards, and now they drafted the rookie, Jared Goff. Kind of see him as their future, but so much of the focus has to be on Gurley this year, doesn't it?
And the future becomes now if Todd Gurley keeps running the football the way that we've seen him run it in the past, because that will make it easier to break in a rookie quarterback.
And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles? Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Michael. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They go to Michael again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, L.A. Chris Christian Michael. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And now look at him go. The 40, the 30. And he brings this all the way back. So forget 7-0. It's 6-2. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay. Offense now heading back out onto the field, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
In 2015, we saw the Doug Martin that we saw as a rookie, didn't we?
Absolutely. A 1,400-yard second only to Adrian Peterson last year.
And he really helped a young quarterback develop by taking a lot of pressure off of him.
Now he feels good coming off that 5-year deal he signed in March.
Feels even better about that.
And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And now it's third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Winston from the gun on third down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Now, that's the Doug Martin we saw, not just in his rookie year when he burst on the scene out of Boise State, but how about in 2015 when he earned a big-time contract extension from Tampa Bay?
Yeah, you mentioned it, from Boise State, 31st pick back in 2012. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So we've got a 2nd and 5.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And Winston lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Hey, we got three down. Ready, move.
thrown for Winston. And this is going to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And a quick look at the Buccaneer defensive starters.
Levante David is a tackling machine. He's always where the ball is.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Here's Jackson. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Jameis now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Second down now after the incompletion. The 2nd down throw for Winston. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They practice. This all week, pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
And it always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
Detroit! Let's go!
Now a 1st down throw, gone. That's caught. It's Thomas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Woods the receiver in motion right. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They come up in an offset eye. First down and goal to go from the 7. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in the touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Slot man moves right. Again, they run with Gurley. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and now it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. But how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Out to his left. Austin's got it left side. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The one running back is Gurley. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. 3rd down here. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
All right, here we go.
The tight end in motion right. They'll fake the give. Now gone. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really need it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 63 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. Can't find anyone open. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And the tight end Luke Stocker was the target. And that takes us from second to third down. 8 yards still remaining here on third down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They come out here in the eye. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Austin Johnson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And his kick is right through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. Goff on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And now the Buccaneers offense gets set to head back on. Of the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Jameis to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off. It's J.J. Wilcox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you don't want to pin this all on the quarterback, even when the pressure's coming. Not easy for them, but that's just something you can't do, is take that sack in the end zone.
No, you can't. But for all defensive line coaches, they're celebrating everywhere. Because what do they tell us in our meetings? It's all about the get-off. Beating the offensive line at the snap of the football.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
After the interception, here's Griffin. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll make it 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd down, Griffin surveying the field. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st down, Griffin. He gets it to Thomas. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first and goal, Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, Griffin. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The four-time Pro Bowler, Gerald McCoy. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
To throw is a rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
Third and long. It's Griffin. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Here's Johnny Hacker now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. With it is Jackson. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Martin. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Winston. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that leads to a Los Angeles 1st down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Here's Griffin to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Boston, the man in motion left. Now Griffin on second down. Austin's got it left side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll come out in the pistol. On the counter, Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Another try on second down with Gurley. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. RG3, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams add on to their lead. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Another pistol look here. They go back to the air here after the INT. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. This is caught by Jackson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mark Barron. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Jaquez Smith coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. The one running back is Gurley. He'll get the football here. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Griffin. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Jaquez Smith in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So out come the Bucs now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. There goes Doug Martin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Winston to throw for it. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Back to the workhorse today, it's Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd down, Griffin. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you got to know when to get rid of the football and say save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and say,
oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off. It's J.J. Wilcox. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
They come out here in the eye. Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Aaron Donald weighs nearly 300 pounds, but he does have the ability to make himself skinny in a hole, which means it's hard to block him, and that's how he gets upfield and makes the plays we just saw. How about that, his 2nd tackle for a loss in this game?
And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that, and we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he'll bang that one through. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Throwing, Winston. Wide open receiver, complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
First down, Winston. Right side caught by Jackson. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
3 down.
One receiver to the left is Evans. Jameis to throw it. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cameron Brate, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The one running back is Gurley. Griffin looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaking up on that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Play action. Now Griffin. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Chris Baker in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. 3rd and long. It's Griffin. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football. But today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Griffin on 4th down. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a Turkey Bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
On the ground, it's Michael. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They were stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another carry now for Gurley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, here's Griffin. Finding time. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. And now, loose football. Fumble. Martin lost it. And the Rams have got it back. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Jameis now on 1st down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Even score late in the 4th. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. To throw, Winston. His throw incomplete. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. On 3rd down, Winston. He's got time in the pocket. And this is caught by Jackson. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Winston with a give to Martin. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll get this. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd down following the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out here in the eye. They run it again with Martin. And he's going to fight his way forward. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
1 man on the backfield, that's Martin. Winston, he finds Humphries. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Winston. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Austin's got it left side. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And now a first down following that long gain. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. He'll look to throw. He's got time. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled. And while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. One last shot for RG3. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. DeAnthony Thomas finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Gurley again here on first down. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helps salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
A big play there out of the running game, 38 yards.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed.
And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
That part 1 is done. Now part 2. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Jameis on second down. Right side caught by Jackson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the Sticks. On 1st and 10, Winston. They set up the screen to Martin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup. And the Buccaneers are going to have a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions and turning the ball over.
A very solid gain of 27. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Another tote for the workhorse, Martin. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes.
And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
Says it's gonna rain. The working girl, it won't change a thing. Yeah, we still got plans tonight. We're gonna kick it, that's a given, baby, rain and shine. Leave your Sunday best at home, be the